Sup flappers, we just got done watching the Genshin Impact 2.3 live stream. I mean, bits and pieces of information here that got us a little excited, and some things I just want to say I told you so, but we'll leave that for a little later. Let's talk a little bit about how we chat here, a couple thousand people thinking about the patch 2.3, right? So first and foremost, what really caught us off guard, I don't know about the people who read leaks, but caught me really off guard was the fact that miHoYo chose to run Eula with Albedo. Note, they're gonna be on separate banners, so don't worry, it's not gonna be a 50-50 between two 5-stars on no, Eula and Albedo, separate banners, all right? Now, enough talking about the old characters, let's talk about the new characters. Itto and Goro. What do we think about these two characters? Now, the thing with Itto is, from what I see, he has these fancy combo attacks that's playing off of his charge attacks, which incentivizes you to charge up his this thing that kind of like this demon face on his back. It's a passive and it charges when you use his elemental skill, I believe, and when his elemental skill goes away. And as you normal attack, it all charges that charge attack on his back. And when you use the charge attack, it's a fancy looking combo that feels and looks satisfying at the very. I was gonna say and feels satisfying, but that would imply that I played it. I have not. I seen it. It looks satisfying, but his burst skill pretty much is just okay. You know what? He's Noel, right? He's like a 5-star Noel with a little more fanciness to his charge attacks, and that's pretty much it. He also scales off of defense. Now, the other character, which I think most people are gonna have a problem with, Goro. All right. If you guys aren't aware, I made a video a couple days ago talking about the state of current 4-stars versus 4-stars that we've gotten in the past. And it's evident that going forward, 4-stars are going to be less and less omnipotent, which means they're like the opposite of omnipotent is going to be specialized, which essentially is exactly what Goro is. He's a highly specialized geo unit that he is meant to be ran with 3 geos on your team, of course, including himself. So let's say you get Itto, you get Albedo in support, you get a random healer, whoever you want, Bennett, right? And then you get Goro at the very end. Bennett, Goro, I believe their buff stacks. Goro can buff geo damage, and it probably scales with Bennett. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll leave that for a different topic, a different video, but that's what we got for the new characters alongside a new boss, a wolf boss. I knew this was coming. It's the same with the Geo Bishops. Remember the Geo Bishops? You got the babies, you got the bigger ones, right? The elite ones, the babies. Then you got the freaking boss form, and then you got the weekly boss. We're getting the boss form. All right, we're getting the boss form of the wolf, and it's going to become more difficult because they can throw that thing in the abyss. Can they not? They've done it with the cryo hypostasis, the pyro hypostasis. What is there to stop miHoYo from throwing that freaking boss into Abyss 12, right? So Abyss 11, let's say they throw corrosion in Abyss 11, and in Abyss 12, you have to deal with the wolf, the boss version of the Rift Hound. Who knows? All right. Of course, it has corrosion and it has a ton of mechanic, and it also guess this, it incentivizes geo teams to attack it because as the fight goes on, its geo resistances drop while increasing other resistances. So leaning more towards, hey, if you have Itto, it's gonna be an easy fight. If you're Ningguang main, it's gonna be an easy fight, especially since the freaking thing flies around in the air. So Ningguang can be like throwing rocks at it. Itto can really capitalize on the windows where it comes down. So new artifacts as well. I'm just getting the exciting stuff here first because we're going to talk about some stuff later. All right, so new artifacts, a defense-centric artifact. I'm guessing it's going to be Itto's specific artifact. It's great to see we're getting a defense artifact, first of its kind. Of course, it's coming with Itto, a defense-centric character. Followed by that, we also have a healer artifact. Another healer artifact. We'll go into the details in another video. I'm just letting you guys know this is what we got. All right. On top of that, a ton of events, mostly rerun events with different iterations of previous events. We got a new Dragon Spine event. We got the maze event, essentially the one where with the fog on the floor, you got to go to these different devices with traps and go through that. We also got some more combat events. It's kind of nice to be able to revisit some of the events, but at the same time, everybody knows none of this is new. None of it is permanent. It's just like a way for people to feel like they're doing something as they continue to save up for their primo gems. All right. So with that said, I want to end this video talking a little bit about people's responses. I mean, it's a lot of mixed responses. We got caught off guard with the Eula and Albedo thing. And at the end of the day, it's a way that MiHoYo is going to deal with Albedo's lack in popularity. They know, I was saying this, MiHoYo knows Albedo lacks in popularity. So their solution to that is to pair Albedo with another unit who's relatively popular. Two of them put together should be able to quantify the sales to an amount that is acceptable for MiHoYo. All right, smart dev team using some big brain tactics. You know, when people can't think straight already, you just gotta strike the iron when it's hot. All right, you need to strike the iron when it's hot. Hit him with the Eula. Get them completely flowing blood to the wrong places and bust out that wallet. All right. Great to see that. Overall, 2.3. I wanted to say this changes a lot, but it doesn't change much. They did say that because MiHoYo has been listening to player feedback, that's why they decided to run the Eula and Albedo banner together. It's from feedback. Now, how much of that is true? I don't know, but it's great that we're not going to be wasting our time here waiting for Eula eventually. Now she's going to be here. You want Eula? Go for her. There's more options now. It's great for people who are saving for these characters. So in the future, we can anticipate new characters alongside with multiple reruns of older characters. Who knows? Maybe Zhongli can come back earlier than we anticipated. Same with Venti. Generally good. A little disappointing to not see anything new of permanence. There's some teapot updates, no quality of life mentions essentially. So we're pretty much stuck with what we got, but it's great that they're populating the game now with more events. It's like more pretty popular events, I would want to say. A lot of these were well received by the community. Now, what do you guys think? I know a lot of you guys are like, well, I'm skipping all these banners. I don't care. I want Ganyu. That's fine. And if you guys are also bored of the events, that's also fine. It's understandable. Not everybody's going to enjoy this, especially if you don't enjoy the teapot as well. This definitely could seem like an event that's just kind of dry. But at the same time, it gives people a lot of time to save up primo gems. There's a ton of events. We get to revisit Dragonspine. Always exciting. To be honest, I was a little curious from the PV they showed Albedo fighting Eula. I don't know. I don't know. All right, maybe the story is enough to get people to go through this. The double banners is able to get people distracted enough to continue holding out. But with that said, it's going to be a ton more videos talking about patch 2.3, including Ito and Goro specialization, how I feel about that, how you guys should feel about that, and how we should be prepared for it going forward. All right, with that said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, chat, for being here. And yeah, till the next video, urge y'all stay safe. Peace. Bye.